This is my second book critique for EDU 318. My first text is called In Plain Sight. This is a story about a granddaughter and a grandpa who live together in her parents' house, and he is really close with his granddaughter, and each day he hides something in plain sight for the granddaughter to find when she gets home. Little does she know that Grandpa hides the item rather than losing it, but it just goes to show how close they are and how much he cares about her, because each thing that she finds he gives to her or always thanks her and rewards her for helping him out. So the first idea as a lesson for this story would be for students to analyze the text and make inferences about the characters. They would hear the story twice, and students would then complete a Venn diagram about Sophie, the granddaughter, and her grandpa. They will write traits that make Sophie and Grandpa similar and different. After they write these traits down on their Venn diagram, they will then reflect on these traits and discuss how they help each character in the story. So for the second idea, it would be a math lesson. In the story, Sophie is given $1 by Grandpa for helping him out finding things. So the students would explore the different aspects of money, such as cash versus coins, dollar bills versus coins, and compare their values to the $1 that Sophie received from Grandpa. They will then investigate different ways that Grandpa could have given Sophie $1. So he could have given her 10 dimes, 4 quarters, 2 quarters, and then 5 dimes. And then using this value of $1 that Sophie received, they will make a list of things that Sophie could have bought at our school store with her dollar. And then this is an example of what their Venn diagram from the first lesson would look like. And then after they completed this, they would give examples such as Sophie's young and her eyes are a little bit better than Grandpa's, so that helped her find all of the different things. Sophie going to school gives Grandpa an opportunity to hide different things throughout the day as well. The second book is called Radiant Child, and this is about a young artist, and as he grows up, it's a biography of his different creations and how he began to create art pieces that really expressed his emotions throughout. And then the third book is Nana in the City, and this is about a young boy who is excited to go spend time with his Nana who lives in the city, but the hustle and bustle, the loud noises, the flashing lights and everything like that kind of intimidate the boy, and he doesn't really think that his Nana should be living in the city. But throughout the story, she gives him this red cape, and it kind of gives him this sense of bravery, and she shows him different fun activities that are in the city to do, so that helps him to feel secure and excited about the city, and at the end he begins to think it's a great place for his Nana to live. The fourth story is called Blackout, and it's about a family experiencing a power outage, and the whole city experiences one as well, and they go out on the roof to catch some fresh air and realize that everybody's doing fun activities and that normal is not always ideal. Some of these unfortunate situations can actually be brought into a positive light. Book number 5 is called First the Egg, so it's a story about different life cycles, such as a chicken, first the egg, then the chicken. And it's really great for young students to see how different things develop, such as a seed turns into a flower, vegetable, eggs, hatch animals, and different things like that. 6 is The Ugly Duckling, and this is a modern version of a duckling being judged, but little do they know that this little bird is going to later turn into a beautiful swan, and they will resent all of the rude statements that they made. So this just goes to show and help students see that we need to be kind with our words and that everything is not always as it seems. Number 7 is Leave Me Alone, and this is a really comical story for students, and it is about a grandma who leaves and goes on a journey, and she's just trying to get away to knit different sweaters and for her grandchildren, and she can't seem to catch a break, so she goes on a journey to knit these different sweaters. Book number 8 is about a little fish who stole a big hat off of Big Fish, and he knows that what he did was wrong, but he thought that he wouldn't get caught until later he realizes that he was caught in the middle of an act by the crab. So students learn a lot of personal messages throughout these different stories, and a lot of aspects of life as well that they will see. So all of these books in this set have a meaning, whether it's emotional or just a different aspect of life that they will eventually see.